I think that a lot of companies are discovering that it's a really powerful platform, that it is driving exposure, it is driving traffic, and it is driving sales, which I think is something that you aren't typically seeing from a lot of other online platforms and a lot of other social networks. I mean, I would definitely say if you're already on Pinterest, then, and the book gets into some of these kind of details of ways you can kind of analyze what you're doing, but I would be looking at things like your statistics to figure out what's working, look to see what's driving a lot of traffic to your site. But I think there's a lot of things you can do to kind of flesh out, even if you're already on Pinterest, to kind of flesh out, analyze, get strategic about it, and see what's working and what's not working. And, you know, as I said, it's very new, and the boom of it is very new. The site has actually been around for a little bit, but the boom is very new. So I think we're gonna keep an eye on things and see a lot of experimental things happening. But another tip that I give is actually signing up for a Google alert for Pinterest, the term Pinterest, so you can keep an eye on the news and what's being said about the site. Because it's new, there's just some interesting things coming out about it, and there's people doing interesting things that you can kind of keep an eye on. I would imagine, you know, for reading the book, I think that you could be anywhere from, you know, a sole proprietor who's a blogger or a small business, all the way up to somebody who's the social media manager for a major brand. And throughout the book, kind of try to address all of the, you know, the approach isn't really all that dramatically different. There are some sections where we talk about who handles your Pinterest account. And, you know, for example, if you're an artist, you're probably handling it yourself and you don't have a team of people who are going to handle it. Where, you know, there's a lot of considerations. If you're a big brand, you might be thinking about, do I outsource it? Do I have somebody in-house do it? Do I have a whole, you know, social media position for it? So really it addresses people who are at all different kind of levels business-wise. The biggest mistake by far that I see is businesses get on Pinterest and they do a couple things. One, people follow them, they don't follow them back. And I think, you know, most of us think it's pretty rude when we say hey to someone and they just walk by and they don't wave back. And that's pretty much what kind of move that is. I would say just spend some time checking out the site too. You know, don't jump on there and immediately feel like I have to have 10,000 followers. You know, take your time and get to know the site. It is perfectly normal to get on there and take some time to build your following, take some time to get to know people, you know, promote the other people, repin other people, comment, interact. And, you know, I see things like I see seminars that are about get 10,000 Pinterest followers in a week. You know, that's not what it's about. And if you start worrying about numbers and things like that, you're probably going to fail and not be effective.